let's just cut to the chase. Who in their right mind thinks the Eagles should win this game? There's people that say, like, freaky things may happen, but honestly, should the Eagles win this game? Like, has there been anything the Eagles have shown that they are going to be able to stand up to a team like the Jets? And I'm not saying that the Jets are like some big world beater New England Patriot of the league or anything like that, but nothing that I've seen from the Jets makes me go, well, okay, there's a weakness that the Eagles can pick apart. Oh, I think they're going to be fine against the pass rush. Oh, they'll be fine. They'll establish the run. Oh, that's okay. They'll get receivers deep. They'll find open guys. Like, there is literally nothing in this game, especially after watching what the Jets did to Indianapolis on Monday night. There is nothing out of this game that gives me confidence that the Eagles can win, which is all the more reason why I'm shocked that Eagles are actually getting picked to win this game by a number of people that I've seen in comments here, that I've seen on experts on TV, and I'm like, what are people seeing? Like, I would love to say the Eagles have an honest-to-God chance that they're going to win this game, but let's be realistic. There's nothing. There's nothing I can point to, from quarterback play to inside linebackers to offensive line to defensive. I mean, maybe the defense can hold off points from getting scored. That's the only thing I feel reasonably confident in. But as far as scoring points goes, other than like Sproles breaking 3 punt returns to the house, I don't see how you get past 2 touchdowns. Like, I really don't see it. Now, this game is going to be telling in that this is going to set the pace for the remainder of the year, because it's either going to show you that the Eagles have an ounce of heart and willingness to perform as professionals, or if they're just going to be like, I'm not going to bust my ass for a team that's already a proven failure so far this year. I'm Byron Maxwell, I'm tired. Like that, you're going to see either whether or not they want to be professionals, or they just want to be lollygaggers that are just going to just prance around, season's over, okay, let's try next year. And a lot of the people are saying how the Jets are the weakest of the 2-0 teams right now. And I'm like, has anyone seen what the Cowboys are? Like, oh, don't get me wrong, the Cowboys would be definitely one of the strongest 2-0 teams right now if they had Dez, if they had Romo, if they had Hardy, if they had Randy Gregory, if they had any one of their 8 starters that's on the sidelines right now. If they had all them, yeah. But I mean, the fact that people are like, the Jets are clearly the weakest of the 2-0, get the fuck out of here. That's just nonsense. That's just idiocy talk. And frankly, I don't understand how Buffalo on week 1 absolutely shut the Colts the fuck down, and everyone, including myself, is saying how, wow, this Buffalo defense looks phenomenal. The only difference I saw between the way the Buffalo played Indianapolis and the way the Jets played Indianapolis is that Buffalo just scored more points. The Jets' defense was every bit as impressive as what the Bills' defense was against the Colts in week 1. But you don't hear people saying like, oh my God, this Jets team is the real deal. Did you see what they did to Andrew Luck and the Colts? Like, no, everyone's just saying like, well, they're 2-0, but they're the weakest 2-0 in the league. Don't say that! I mean, that just gives this team even more confidence. I mean, like, I expect the Jets to win. I don't want them to be motivated to put up like a 50 spot, and like Fitzpatrick could do that. But don't jinx it, Archfiend. Don't jinx it. Oh. Anyways, God, it's like, when I saw the schedule, I was like, oh man, this is gonna be a fun trash talking week. I mean, I could pop off shit about how Revis Island is Revis Island for the future retired of America. Shuffleboard starts at 4. Sign-up sheet is next to the bingo balls and crossword puzzles. How can I talk trash about this team when their record is the complete opposite of what my team is? Oh my God! And it's a road game for Philly as well. And I'm like, why do people have confidence in the Eagles? And like they're like, well, the Jets aren't a good enough team to start a season 3-0. Like, why not? Why not? What does starting 3-0 mean anyway? I mean, playing teams fall flat after going 3-0. Anyway, I actually won't be home this weekend to watch the game, as I've said a number of times, so don't expect like live tweeting. I might be here for the beginning of the game, but anyways, I'm going away this weekend. And no reaction video after this right away. I might record something on my phone. I don't know. But anyways, I really wish that I could feel confident in any way, shape, or form in this game. You know, I'm hoping, and again, the NFC East is still reachable by anyone in this division right now. Like I said, you got, 7, 8 starters out on Dallas right now. That is just prime for the picking for anyone else in the NFC East that wants to step up and take the title away. But then again, winning the NFC East title is going to be one ugly ass swamp infested stinky feather to put in your cap this season. I mean, this is going to be worse than winning the NFC South last year. It's like, I'm sure history's going to look back on the Carolina Panthers and be like, oh, remember the 2014 season where the Carolina Panthers won the AFC South or NFC South? And people are going to be like, yeah, they were the best of the sub 500 teams. What are people going to say about who wins the NFC East this year? The best of the teams that got to 5 wins? Like, because that what it could possibly be. But anyway, Jets and Jets fans, sorry, I ain't gonna trash talk for a second, because frankly, when your team has the completely opposite record of the other team, I don't even think you have the right to even trash talk. Just no right whatsoever. All I can hope for is that this team was just somehow in some sort of waking coma, and that's why they played so bad in these first 2 weeks. Now, I logically don't think that's a shot in hell of what actually happened, and that all of a sudden DeMarco Murray's going to rush for 150, Bradford's going to have 3 touchdowns to Aguilar, and like all these crazy things. It's like, oh yes, this is what we were expecting. Yes, oh my God, they actually can do this. Like, there might be a 5% chance of that happening. I just want to see some sort of football where it's like not a 3-0 game like last week, where it's going into halftime 3-0, and I'm like, I have no confidence the Eagles are going to win this game. Like how often do you go into a game where it's 3-0 at halftime saying, like, flat out nothing gives you confidence? Hell, the Eagles had 1 first down in the entire first half last week against the Cowboys. And that 1 first down came because of a Dallas penalty. So frankly, the Eagles had no first downs. It's just so frustrating, especially just to get kicked in the nuts. And only in Philadelphia do you see this shit happen. Oh my God, a team that... And people are like, well, why'd you think the Eagles were going to do good? They got rid of their premier running back. They got rid of their quarterback that threw for 27 touchdowns and 2 interceptions just 2 seasons ago. What the hell? Would you think this team was going to do anything? Chip Kelly's got rid of all these pieces. Because we've seen Chip Kelly win with getting rid of pieces, a la Deshaun Jackson, and then winning 10 wins the next season without him, and having Macklin get every much as yardage as Deshaun would have got. But anyway... It's like only in Philadelphia you see this shit happen. But as to why people like me saw this team being successful, well, frankly, a lot of people saw this team being successful. And frankly, now all of a sudden everyone's an expert. It's like, well, hold on a second. They were the 3rd highest odds-on favorite from Vegas to win the Super Bowl. The people that figure out those odds are people that know a lot more about the game of football than you or I do. And now all these coaches and ex-coaches that are experts now, like John Gruden, I heard him on Mike and Mike the other morning talking about how, frankly, McCoy, he's just not going to be a running back that's going to have success running out of the shotgun. And Sam Bradford, he's just not the right quarterback for this system. And just talking about how he knows how Sam Bradford plays and he knows how Murray plays and all these other things. And it's like, well, all of a sudden, You guys that predicted big things like winning the NFC East, all of a sudden are now experts saying like, oh yeah, it's clearly apparent that this team it doesn't have the formula for success. Why wasn't anyone saying that when the season started? All these experts, all these pundits that all of a sudden are now like, well, of course they're failing because this, and this. Shut the fuck up. You weren't saying any of that shit at the start of the season. Anyway, it's just such a frustrating season all around. Again, I wish I could be making, because like when I saw this on the schedule, like I said earlier, I was like, oh, the trash talking that I'm going to unleash before this Jets game. Oh, Lord have mercy. You can't talk trash when you are the trash of the league. My God, the Redskins have a better record than us. Like, I'm sorry, that's the cutoff point. Like, in order to talk trash, you at least gotta, you're down here, the Redskins are here. You at least gotta be above the Redskins before you talk trash in this league. Anyway, it's just, like I said, this is a game where, ain't getting a Super Bowl out of this team. That much is clear. Can you win the NFC East? Yeah, you can. What does that really mean? But I'm an all-or-nothing guy. I want a Super Bowl. Fuck winning just the division. Fuck winning just a playoff game or anything like that. Making no noise and striking fear into no one. Beat the better teams, and then I'll be impressed. But for now, I don't have much faith of any in this team. How could you? How could you? Three-headed running back beast machine, and we're averaging double digits. Double digits rushing yards. Holy shit, that is atrocious. Atrocious. Anyway, everyone enjoy your games, especially Jets fans out there. You're probably going to see a nice, thorough ass-kicking on Sunday at 1 o'clock. And luckily, I won't be around to watch it. Or it's going to be a great game, and everyone's going to be like, oh, that's it, you can't watch a game ever again because you're a jinx, and they lose when you watch. And I'm going to be like, oh, okay. And then I'm going to watch it anyway and lie about it. So, there we go. A video that I've made about the Jets and the Eagles, and didn't do any trash talking aside the Revis Island of future retirees. Have a good day, better tomorrow. Fuck the Dallas Cowboys, and let's watch some football. Have a good day, everyone.